Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. So today we have a really exciting video today. So I'm going to be talking about the NYX and Wednesday collaboration. So I did pick up a couple of items, so let's get started. So I picked up the contour palette, the blush palette, and 3 of their lip oils. So starting with the contour palette, this has 4 shades. So we have a brightening cream, which I will be using as a mixer. We have like this ashy taupey brown that I will be using mostly as a guide for the contour. And then we also have this deeper cool tone gray. And lastly, we have this deepest shade of contour that leans a little bit more red. Now, as I was trying on this formula, it is extremely velvety. It is super smooth. I feel like this is relatively close to their Buttermelt bronzer line. It is extremely soft, but without that buttermelt scent. Now, I did go and use every single shade of the contour palette just to show you guys that you guys are around a skin tone like me, that you can use each and every one of these shades. It's just a matter of how much pigment that you picked up on your brush. Now, because I tried all of these shades, they blended together beautifully. So I would really recommend using these 3 as a guide, and then use this one as your deepest and really concentrate it on the outer portions of the face. But I did use this cream shade as a powder, and I really do like it. It's more of like a natural powder. It didn't conceal all of the oil, unfortunately, but it's a really nice powder. If you don't necessarily want to use it as a mixer for these, you can use it alone. Moving on to the blush palette, we also have 4 shades here. We have this stunning purple shade. Then we have a more mauve-ish pink berry. We do have a 1 metallic shade, so it's more of this like rosy pink. And we do have a bubblegum pink shade. Now, I absolutely love this blush palette because I'm a big fan of blush combos, and you basically get your blush combo. You have your deepest shades, you have a blush topper, and you have your blending blush. Now, for the blushes, I do want to play around and use at least 3 of these. I didn't necessarily want to reach for the metallic just because I really wanted to keep focus of this matte look. And I really love the blush combo. The blending blush, this bubblegum pink, absolutely stunning. It blended out this more berry and the purple tone beautifully. And I'm so excited for the rest of the blush combos that I'm going to create with this. Now, there were 3 lip oils released in this collection. So we have Moon Shifted, which is more of a nudish peach shade. Next up, we have the shade Thorn Pricked. Is a warm tone red that honestly on the lips does look a little bit like chili powder. And lastly, my favorite shade personally is the shade Nightshade, which is a stunning like purple black shade. I really love it. It's the one that I'm wearing right now. It is so beautiful. I feel like we don't really see colors like this really in many collections, so I think this was such a fun addition to this collaboration. Now let's talk pricing. So both the blush and the contour palette retail for $15, and the lip oils run for $10 each. Now, I only ended up picking up these 5 items. I was really just looking overall at the collection. I didn't necessarily need it. They do have an eyeshadow palette that looks really stunning, and it retails for $20. I really just didn't need it. I looked at it in store and realized I don't necessarily need it. I have a ton of eyeshadow palettes in my collection, so it wasn't necessarily a standout product that I needed. As well as their Vivid Matte Liner. It is a stunning purple liner shade, but I just don't reach for colored liners. It is very rare. So there had to be no purpose in my collection for that, but I absolutely loved the packaging. And this collection actually has like this phone umbrella that you can attach to your phone. I think that is so fun and so cute, but I really did not need that. And I know that I'm just going to lose it, so I decided not pick it up as much as I really wanted it to get it. Now, this is my first time ever really doing like a video on a collection. So I've always wanted to do a video like this, and I want to add this portion where I just kind of yap about my thoughts and what I would have added personally to my collection. If you guys have been watching my channel for quite a bit, you guys know that I really like designing collections, and I like creating a lot of collections, just drawing and stuff like that. So I thought I would kind of add this to these like collection videos, what I would add myself or what I thought would be really cool if they added. So let's get started. So the first thing, I would have absolutely loved to see a magnetic portion to the face palette. I just think that like that would have been just so cool if these could magnetize. It just would look really cool in my collection, in my drawers, because I'm not the biggest fan of like this like moon shaped packaging. I think if there was like a magnetic to it, I think that just would have been a really nice touch to it. Next up, I would have loved to see limited edition versions of their core products. Now, I was specifically thinking of a buttermelt highlighter for this collection, and I was thinking a black highlighter that once it's applied on the face, it shifts to this berry tone into a pink shade. I think that's just been a really cool and fun makeup. Ultra black lipstick, a bullet lipstick. I feel like we have yet to see a true black bullet lipstick, especially at the drugstore. And I would have loved to see what NYX would have done with that. I still hope that they will do that. I really think that they would have done super well if they added a true bullet black lipstick, because I feel like that would have been a really great base for the lip oil, because this is more of a berry tone. So if you had a black bullet lipstick underneath it, this would have been more of like a mauve-ish berry tone, I feel like, and I would have loved to see that. And lastly, I was thinking some makeup brushes. I feel like when we see collections, we don't really see makeup brushes anymore. Now, I never got to try any of the NYX makeup brushes when they used to release them consistently. Like back in the day, they used to have a ton with their like winter collections and stuff like that. I never personally got to try those. They do still make some in their core line, but I feel like I hear no one talking about it. And I think that could have been a kind of a brought back item that we kind of spotlighted a little bit more, especially in this collection. And I was thinking, so the brush, we could have the NYX logo and then X Wednesday with the Wednesday font on it. And then because we have the hand on the lip oils, I was thinking we could also put it on the ferrule, like the middle of the brush, so it can help guide the user, almost like the hand guides Wednesday in the show and throughout the Addams Family franchise. Now let's talk about what I loved about this collection. So first off, the texture on the packaging is beautiful. It feels really nice and high quality. Specifically, the face palettes, absolutely. I'm excited to see how these are going to wear throughout my collection. I really feel like these are not going to just disappear. Like, they're really high quality, and I haven't seen that really in any makeup products lately. I feel like this is the first time that I've seen such high quality. Now, you guys know my absolute love for packaging, and this is no less. I absolutely love the design on these palettes. It's so stunning. It really does look like the artwork and basically what was in the show Wednesday. Like, I really like they really emulated this onto the palettes. They're so stunning. I absolutely love the detailing of the blue shade matching the blue on the lip oils. There is just something about when a collection has like a color palette and then the colors, like you see it throughout the products. Like, I just like, and it's the same exact shade of blue. Because one thing that I will always like notice in a brand, if they use the same shades in their same products, because this matches this perfectly, and I love that. It's small little details that I fear no one really cares about, but I do, and I love it. And NYX ate with this. This is so stunning. I love it. Now let's talk about the lip oil shades. I think they did a pretty good job with the shade range. I don't necessarily love the idea that it was a color adjusting. I think if they just plain color, you know, like no color adjusting, no pH, I think that would have been really great. But I personally really like it. For someone who does have two-tone lips, it looks stunning. It looks beautiful. It didn't look like an odd, weird shade on me. So I think these are relatively good. I think the shade range is really good as well. I am a little disappointed that this wasn't a full black. Like, I want a black lip oil, not like a mauve-ish cool tone purple lip oil. But overall, I absolutely loved everything in this collection that I picked up. It is super high quality. I would highly recommend you guys go and check it out. But this is it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!